Hello all, I would be starting with section C of science sample paper. It is my third part I am starting with. So the first question number 25 says a carbon compound P on heating with excess concentration H2SO4 from another carbon compound Q which on addition of hydrogen in the presence of nickel catalyst forms a saturated carbon compound R. So the first one, P, is ethanol. Why? Because when we heat ethanol in the presence of excess H2SO4, they form ethene. So remember, this question is very important. It comes in different forms. So in this, ethanol converts to ethene in the presence of excess concentrated H2SO4. Now, my Q is ethene because when we add ethanol to H2SO4, it forms ethene. Remember this. Now, on the next part, which on addition, when we add ethene to nickel catalyst, it forms ethane. That is, this is the process of addition reaction in which it gets converted into a saturated carbon compound. That is ethane, C2H6. Now, one molecule of R on combustion forms two molecules of carbon dioxide and three molecules of water. Identify P, Q and R. So R in this case, as we know, is ethene, and here you need to write all the chemical equations for the reaction. So the first one is C2H5OH when reacts with concentrated H2SO4 forms ethene and water. Now when ethene is into nickel catalyst, it forms ethane. Now when ethane is in the presence of oxygen, it forms carbon dioxide and water and release energy. So that's what you need to do in question number 25. Now moving on to question number 25 or part of it. It is again from carbon and compounds. So the first one, we need to answer the first one. The structure formula of an ester is, this is ester here. Write the structure formula of the corresponding alcohol and the acid. So we get this. So you can write ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol will be like this. I will show you. And you have to draw acetic acid. So this is what you need to draw in the case of alcohol, that is CH3, CH2OH, and on the other hand we have acetic acid, or this is also known as ethanoic acid because we have two carbon compounds here. Now second part, mention the experimental conditions involved in obtaining ethene from ethanol. So you just need to write that you have to add concentrated sulfuric acid at 443 Kelvin. It's get dehydrated into ethene. So remember this. This is again a very important question from the viewpoint of CBSE board. So this is how you can write down A part. Now the second part says B. Write the chemical equation for the above reaction. So you have to write the chemical reaction between ethanol and H2SO4 which gives ethene to us and water. So in the third part you have to explain the cleansing action of soap. So in this case you have to write which two parts are there for soap. In soap molecule we have hydrophilic, that is water soluble, and hydrophobic, that is water repelling, and oil soluble. So you have to draw that part and you have to explain the formation of micelles. So when you explain the formation of micelles, it is very necessary to draw the figure for the micelles entrapping grease particle. So I will show you how to write that. So this is the answer for B part. You can first write the theory of it and must draw the diagram for same. It will actually help you fetch marks. Now moving on to question number 26, you have to write how is zygote formed. So zygote is formed by the fusion of male and female gamete. Now the second one, state the function of placenta in the mother's body. So placenta is nothing but a special tissue through which the developing embryo or fetus gets nutrition from mother's blood. It also transports waste of the embryo into mother blood. so that it can be carried out of the body. Now the third one, at what interval the egg is formed in human female ovary. So it roughly happens to be at 28 days. So you can write 28 days. Fourth part, name two STDs caused by bacterial infection. So one is gonorrhea and the another is syphilis. Fifth one, what is prenatal sex determination prohibited? Why is, sorry. So it is actually has been prohibited because of the misuse, and it may be the reason for female feticides. So that's the reason behind why this prenatal sex determination has been banned. Now question number 27, it says, what is galvanized iron? How is iron galvanized? What is the advantage of galvanized iron? So the first one is galvanized iron. So you can write the iron whose surface is coated with thin layer of zinc is called galvanized iron. The second one, how is iron galvanized? The iron sheets are actually passed through molten zinc. When the zinc sticks to the surface of iron, these sheets are then passed through heavy steel rollers heated to 300 degrees Celsius, and when the thin layer of zinc gets compacted on the iron, then that is the process how is iron galvanized. Now what is the use of galvanized iron is that it does not rust easily, and because the surfaces of iron is not exposed to moisture. So that's why we use galvanized iron, and that's why we use alloys. How does galvanized iron get its name? State its two uses. So it is actually because of the process of electrochemical process. Therefore, and in this process we have galvanic cell. So therefore the name comes from galvanized iron, and you need to write then uses. Uses is we can make use of this in iron roofing and suitcase, trunks or drain pipes as well. So that's all you can write in question number 27. So I will show you the theory part if you want to write down. So this is the theory part. Let's start with question number 28. It says, how does an artificial kidney or a dialysis machine works? So in this case, first of all, write about artificial kidney, then write explaining about the dialysis machine. So an artificial kidney actually contains a number of tubes. Each tube contains a semi-permeable lining in it, suspended in a tank filled with dialysing fluid having the same osmotic pressure as blood we have in our body. Now the patient's blood is passed through these tubes. The waste product from the blood pass into the dialysing fluid, and the purified blood is sent back into the patient's body, and in adult approximately 180 liter of blood is filtered by the kidneys daily. So that much amount of work has to be done by a dialysis machine. Now moving on to question number 28 or part of it, it says give step-wise detail of the working of human kidneys leading to the formation of urine. So as you know, the various steps are involved in the blood purification. So the first one is waste materials first of all are brought by the renal arteries to the kidneys. Then blood is filtered from the blood capillaries into the Bowman's capsule. Then the filtrate is passed through the tubular parts of the nephron, where useful products such as glucose or amino acids, etc. are absorbed by the blood capillaries surrounding the nephron. Now the nephron comes into play, and its function is to drain the waste into a space inside the kidney leading to the ureter. Now in that, from the ureter, urine is passed to the urinary bladder, where it is stored till thrown out of the body. So that's how the human kidneys leading to the formation of urine works. So you can note down if you want to note the answer for same. Now moving on to question number 29, it says what is a magnetic field? How can be the direction of magnetic field lines at a place be determined? So first of all, you have to define what is magnetic field. It is the space surrounding a bar magnet in which the influence in the form of magnetic force can be detected is called magnetic field. Next is how can the direction of magnetic field lines at a place be determined. So the direction of magnetic field at a point is the direction of the resultant force, and the north end of a compass needle indicates the direction of a magnetic field at a particular point. So that's how you can measure the direction of magnetic field lines at a place be determined. Now, second, state the rule for the direction of the magnetic field produced around a current carrying conductor. So it is by right hand thumb rule. You can use right hand thumb rule to find out the direction of the magnetic field, and here you have to state that as well. So I will show you how to state that. So this is what you need to write in right hand thumb rule, the statement, as well as draw the diagram for same to have good impression. Now question number 30, where you have to write in this, it is from physics part. It says it is desired to obtain an erect image of an object using concave mirror of focal length of 12 cm. What should be the range of the distance of an object placed in front of the mirror? So it should be between pole, that is 0 cm, and focus 12 cm. Now the second one, will the image be smaller or larger than the object? Draw a ray diagram to show the formation of image in this case. So I will show you how it will form. You can see as the image is between F and P, so the image will be larger than the object, as can be seen by the ray diagram. So this is the answer for second one. Now you have to draw again a ray diagram based on the question. It says where will be the image of this object be if it is placed 24 cm in front of the mirror. So now it is at 24 cm, that means beyond F, and at C because it is twice. So at C we have an image. Image is also at 24 cm in front of the mirror. This is my object. AB is my object, and you can see A dash B dash is your image formed. So it is upright image, as you can see, and image is also at 24 cm in front of the mirror because it is at C only. So that's all what I need to discuss in section C, and I will continue with the math solved paper in the next session. So you can subscribe my channel for more. Thank you for watching this video.